Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on goals. So I'm going to be working on February reflections, my March goals, and weekly actions for a week in March. We're not doing the first week because I'm going to be away at Go Wild. So we're going to plan for when I get back. But that's what we're planning to do today. I use the MAKSELIFE companion notebooks. These have been a staple for me for the past 3 years and I just love them. They really keep me on track, although I have not been making the best choices when it comes to working on my goals lately, but we're gonna turn that around this month. I can just feel it. All right, so I have my folio here with some stickers. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this sheet right here of little flags, and then I'm gonna grab the March stickers from this sheet. This is from Hand Can Plan. This is from Planner Kate. I just cut the sheet in half so it would fit in my folio. Here are my yearly goals, so I'm going to take these out. And then we have a couple of notebooks in here. I'm just going to leave those in here and get this out of the way. So let's talk markers and supplies. I have this washi tape, and I do not remember where this is from. It doesn't say the name of it or anything on the inside, so I'm not sure, but it's got like gold foil on it, which I think is fun for March. And then a few markers here. So I've got this dot marker in Kiwi, this one in Island Coral, and then two Tombos, 126 and 912. So I'm kind of going for like a certain color scheme with these. I don't really know how this is going to look, but I think it'll be fun for March, you know, throwing in some green, and then I just thought this color would be a fun contrast. Okay, so before we jump right into monthly goals, we're just going to go back a little bit to my February reflections. So I go ahead and work on these by myself because I like to come back to them a few times and just like when my mind is fresh. So these are like a combination of like multiple sessions of goal work. So we're just going to start right up here at the top. So first thing is biggest wins. So I got ahead at work by about 2 weeks. We've got about 10 to 11 weeks left of school. So I really want to stay ahead because spring is always nuts and I just want to be ready for that. Also, my meds are working really, really great. I had a checkup appointment last week. It was great. Everything's going really well with that. I'm proud of myself that I finally took that step and that it is working well for me. Next is 2 shows. My sister and I went and saw 2 shows at my local theater, and we just have been having the best time doing that, having some sister time, going out to dinner, and then seeing great shows. Also, my workout intensity is better. Not the amount of workouts that I'm doing, it's the intensity is better. So I feel like I'm building up. If I would just do more of them, it'd be even better. Things that are currently working. My coaching, specifically at work, my instructional coaching is going really well. Anxiety is still there, but it is much better. Things that are currently not working. Not getting in enough workouts. Come on spring, I put here because I'm really affected by like the weather and like not having enough sunlight, and I can already feel the days getting longer, and already I can feel like starting to get better, you know? So I think once I hit March and April and May, I'll feel even better. Also, currently not working is putting off things and eating out too much. This is just like on my own, not necessarily like planned things with my sister. What I learned this month, seasonal depression can hit all aspects of my life. It really, really hit me hard this year, and I wasn't expecting it because the last 2 years haven't been that bad, but it just like, I don't know. I feel like I handled it really well because I have been like evened out with medication and stuff, but like, I don't know. It's been affecting like my motivation and like not necessarily my mood, if that makes sense. Also, I can do hard workouts with modifications. So I have to make modifications for my arms because of some past injuries, but I can do it. I just need to make those modifications and quit making excuses. Improvements and adjustments, definitely more workouts and more strength training. And I miss cooking. I want to do some more. So this month I did like Blue Apron over a long weekend. I cooked like 3 different meals. Really enjoyed that because it was like new to me meals and like just really fun. So definitely want to do that again during spring break. What am I most grateful for? Go Wild is coming up. I had this like period of time where I was getting really nervous about it. Now I'm getting excited. Also, the like going to the local theater and spending time with my sister. Habits I want to nurture. Monthly cleaning. I'm going to do like some spring cleaning over spring break. Water, I want to definitely keep drinking so much water. And then daily cleaning, updating my budget, and movement. These last three are just ones that I haven't been doing as well as I should be doing at them. Area I want to focus on next month is fun and recreation. With spring break and Go Wild coming, I want to fully enjoy both. So yes, I want to have like a balance of like getting some stuff done during spring break, but I also want to have some fun experiences. So overall satisfaction was a 6 this month. I think that's totally fair. It wasn't all bad, but I just needed to work on my motivation and like pushing myself. So before we move on from this page, I'm going to add a little bit of color. Yes, it's February monthly reflections, but I'm going to be using my little themed colors for this video. So I'm just going to alternate these two and I'll be right back. Okay, now let's go over here to my monthly goals. So the first thing I like to do is go ahead and set up this area up here so I know which month I'm in, because these are undated and I like to know when I look back. The first thing I'm going to do is white out this text that's on the page just so it doesn't show through the washi. Okay, and then I'm going to lay down some washi here. So I like a torn look at the end, so that's what I'm going to do for this one as well. So just kind of line it up a little bit above that yellow line. And I'll do the same thing over here. Okay, so next I'm going to grab my March stickers on this page, and I'm just going to put them right in the middle of that washi. Okay, the next thing is we're going to go to these next few pages, which are the weekly actions pages, and I'm going to put in some of these little flags. So I'm going to cut, I like to do this because it just makes it easier. I'm going to cut straight up like that on both of these rows. Okay, so then I have a shorter sticker, and I'm going to place those right up here in this top corner so that I can write the dates on there. Okay, so I have all of my weeks ready. I am skipping the first week because I'm not planning anything for the week of Go Wild. I'm just like going to enjoy it. Plus, I'm not going to even be at home, so we're just not even going to worry about it. Okay, so to start out, just kind of making this a little flatter. So I have 2 dot markers here. I'm going to be using these first for making my bullets, and then one for my trackers. So I think I'm going to use green for the dots, like the bullets, and then this island coral for the other ones. So we're just going to start right up at the top with personal. Now I do use this little things to consider list. I just keep it clipped right up here above my desk just so I can see it all the time. But this really does help. This comes with the companion notebooks. It also is a printable in the printables library if you want to check that out. So we're going to grab my yearly goals here, or annual goals, I should say. So here is my mind map for my word of the year, which is consistency. So I'm just kind of reviewing this. I looked at it yesterday, and I just kind of have things here that I want to use with my word. And then a few pages back are my annual goals. I also have my intentions in here, right there. So these give me a lot of guidance as I go through everything. Okay, so we're going to take this one, and we're just going to line it up with personal, so they're like right beside each other, and I can reference them really easily. One of the pens that I did not mention that I use in here as a staple is this Jelly Roll Moonlight pen in green gray. It is my favorite in here because it matches the gray that's on the page that's printed there, and I just really like everything matching. Okay, so we're going to start with personal. For my annual goals, I have self-care, nurture myself with all of these things. I have written a couple of things that I want to include, but just kind of grabbing whatever I need whenever I need them. Okay, so I want to take care of my needs and wants. I definitely want to give myself some self-care. So I really want to kind of fine-tune my AM and PM routine just to improve them a little bit. I also want to do a haircut and a pedicure. I like to do that monthly. And then also reflection. I've been kind of on a roll with that, so I want to continue that as well. I have been reading really well, so I'm not going to pull in that one at all. And the other ones, I'm just kind of not focusing on those right now. So for my focus, I think it's going to be just self-care, just to like take care of myself. Okay, so I'm going to make a few dots here, and then I'm going to write in my goals. We'll come back in a minute to do some habit trackers. Okay, so these top 3 need to have a tracker. So I'm just going to make some dots right beside them. I went ahead and did 5 dots because the last week of March is pretty much like all in March. So we're just going to go with that. Okay, this right here is bugging me that this March is not as bright as like these greens, even though it looked like they were. I don't know, this March, like this green color looks like a little more muted than I was intending. And then like this one, I don't know, it just is weird. We're just gonna go with it, okay? We're gonna go with it because it's too late now. Okay, for fun and recreation. So a couple things that I mentioned in my reflection was that I want to do some more cooking. I also want to enjoy Go Wild. And then one thing that I definitely want to do is get some time outside. I haven't been to our state park in, I don't know, 3 months. And I really want to get out there and take a hike and just kind of soak in the sun for a little bit. For my focus, it's going to be experiences. Yeah, let's go with that. And then these really don't have any trackers, so we're just going to keep going. Okay, so for work and learning, let me get situated there. Okay, so a couple things here. I definitely want to get ahead at work and stay ahead as we get into like the mad dash to the finish. I also, with my YouTube channel, I feel like, I don't know, I've been kind of like on the fence and I'm going to give it a little bit of time, but like I feel like my channel is dying a slow and painful death, and like I don't know. Maybe I'm just in like a slump, personally, professionally, whatever. And like it's showing through and I'm not getting like the things that I need to get from it. But I'm going to try to face videos in March. I think I'm going to do like a Go Wild, like after it's over kind of like experiences thing. And then I think I want to do one of like favorites because that's been requested and I haven't done it. So we're going to try just to kind of spice things up a little bit and just see what happens. But if maybe in like 6 months or by the end of the year, like it's not doing as well as I would like, then I'll just like kind of close that chapter, but I'm not there yet. Okay, I also at work, I want to find 3 new things to share with the staff. We're getting into like close to the last 6 weeks, and I always like to, in the past couple of years too, like just like have everybody try some new things. So I want to find 3 things that I can try out and like get comfortable with and I can share, and then they can find some things too. Okay, so focus for work and learning is going to be fulfillment. Okay, I'm just going to add a couple trackers here and here. Okay, so for family and relationships, over spring break, my sister and I have talked about closer to the end of the week, like doing something fun with my nephews. And then I have kind of like slacked off on calling my parents twice a week, and I want to get back to that. So I'm just going to keep it pretty simple with those 2 things and just kind of get back on track with them. I think focus is going to be quality time. So I'm just going to add a tracker right here. And then let's go to the other side. Okay, for health and wellness, I'm just going to kind of stick to some things that I've been doing in the past couple of months, but just like getting better at them. So these things are 2 strength workouts a week. In February and January, I did 1, and I don't know, I just need to push myself to do it. Also, movement 5 times a day. I was doing really good at that and then just fell off the wagon. Meal plan and prep. I've been doing pretty well, but just want to kind of get more consistent with it. And PM meditations 3 times a week, every week. For my focus, it's going to be effort. Okay, I need trackers for some of these. So this one is every week. This one's every week. 5 times a day? No. Oh my gosh, let's fix that. Wow. Not only did I mess it up, I messed it up twice. Okay, per week. There we go. Let's move to spiritual and personal growth. So for this one, I want to continue daily gratitude, do a donation to a local organization, and then finish this book I've been reading but haven't quite finished yet, Bad Vibes Only. It's really good. I just haven't made the time for it. For my focus, it's going to be purpose. For financial, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm just going to do my taxes and I'm going to update my budget. That's it. I'm not putting any more pressure on myself. We're just getting those 2 things done and in order. My focus is just going to be get it done. Okay, and then tracker is just on this second one. Usually I get my taxes done in like late January, early February, and it just got away from me this year, so got to get those done. And then for physical environment, also keeping this one pretty simple. I'm going to do some spring cleaning and just kind of do a little reset, and then I'm going to prep my yard and fertilize. So my focus is going to be management. Just manage. Okay, so neither of those need trackers. We're just going to move on to weekly actions. So like I mentioned, I'm going to skip this first week and we're going to go straight into the second week, which is March 6th through the 12th, I think. Let me check. Yes, that's right. Okay, I'm going to use this coral color for my dots. I like to just go through and put in one, definitely more for health and wellness. Okay, we're going to just flip back and forth between my weekly actions page and my monthly goals. Okay, so for this first week, like the second week of the month, I'm going to do a pedicure and I'm going to schedule my haircuts and reflection. So 3 dots. For fun and recreation, I'm going to like organize all of my like swag and stuff, like all this stuff from Go Wild. If I did not mention this, Go Wild is an annual planner conference. This year it's in DC and it's going to be fun. Okay. Work and learning. I just need to like catch up from the previous week. And then I'm also going to like start organizing info from or for my Go Wild video. Okay, family and relationships. I need to call my parents. I'm going to do 2 times. Health and wellness. So I'm not meal prepping this week. I'm just going to eat in the dining hall at work and eat whatever I can find in my fridge. So I'm just going to do, let's just focus on movement and then my PM meditations, maybe 1 strength workout. We're just going to focus on those and then getting back on water. For movement, I think I'm going to do 4 times just so I don't push myself too much after getting back from a long vacation. And then personal and spiritual growth, just daily gratitude and financial, updating budget. And then we're just going to do tidy up, a daily cleaning, and that's it. I'm not going to do too much. Otherwise, I'll just give up. I'm going to go ahead and put unpack here. Okay, I feel like that's realistic. It's not too much, although it kind of looks like a lot. It's not a lot. It's just like getting back on track kind of things. So we have reflections done for February. I really like how that color combo works, but this one, I don't know. Let me see if I can just like trace this March, like these March letters. Just see if I can bring out that green a little bit. Okay, that looks better. I like that. I kind of messed up a little bit over here, but that's fine. Totally fine. All right, that's it. We got reflections done, monthly goals, and weekly actions for the first real week. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or if it was helpful for you, please let me know down below and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye.